Opening play, and Bo will throw. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Giving this to Harvey. He'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
That one complete to Turner. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now throw to start the drive. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
3rd and just 2 to go.
18 Cardinal, ready, go!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Liking 18.
Here's the snap on 4th. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the backdraft of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
1st and 10 from the 32. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Fights his way through a tackle. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Throwing here, Nix. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Got him in. Bailey has it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Finds his back, Harvey. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Nix. Buys time, rolling right. It's complete to Turner. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Short pass brought in. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down. Here's Nix again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. This is our last play of the quarter. Third and long for him here. He's got it at the 6. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. And inside the red zone, they're leaving the offense out. Nix to throw again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go. Liking 18. Say, hey. Check smash. Check smash. 60 Eagles, 6% Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Toss play to Barkley. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Fields this at the 19. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nix from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And out of a small gain up to about the 32. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Making the call himself. And Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And this one doesn't go far. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get the game's first points here in the 2nd. One after tries goodbye lots. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. We'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Hot go.
Back to throw now. Look at that touch. Laid on a platter for him. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Headed out right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Rolling out to his left. Has it downfield, working the left. It is He's going to have this one down to the 37. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. New set of downs from the 37.
Ready, kill.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Next, quick out wide, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Quick throw to the left is complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Denver.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Taken in by Vele, right side. Small gain down to the 23. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Going left side. Here's Harvey. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Hey, Sean, let's go. Ready. 180. Time.
Harvey once more. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. This time it's a passing play. Dumps it off to his running back. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. They're running with Harvey. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Cowboy 80.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Still working past the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
10 at the 46-yard line.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and can do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has it at the 11. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll throw it. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Setting up to throw. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Donte Smith, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Dropping back to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
70 Lions.
Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for this. He's got it. Did he get the feet in on fourth down? Did he get it? No, they're saying he didn't get both feet in. Incomplete on fourth down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Bombers.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. He's got a man left. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Nix off the play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Hawk 70.
They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Now at midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long. He's going to throw this one. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at 31. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
70 Lions.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Nick's looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
No gain on
The 4th down snap to Nix. He's got it to his running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's completed right side. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
A gain of 29 yards.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run left side, Harvey. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Give them a couple on the run, and they'll need the same here. 3rd and goal at the 2. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Nix from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, that's check down, that's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by Lutz is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Complete to number 83. 4 yards on the pickup.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And it's 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Chance to make the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Chased out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It's a 38-yard look here. The kick by Lutz is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Oh, yeah, go.
To throw here on first down. Completed left side to Smith. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just find the soft spot and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this hasn't been a common side for him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the farm, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard
line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is fourth down. They'll throw for it. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Giving this to Harvey. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops it. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Second and 6.
They're going to pass it here. This is a heater going deep. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Broncos continue piling it on here in the fourth. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
From the 24 once again. It's second and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. Going after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This will be the final play of the game. First down, a run with Barkley. This is tough running with this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. So the Broncos